1st October 1960. It was the dawn of a much desired and much anticipated new era. It was the independence of a new nation named Nigeria. Yes, it was the very first day of the supposed freedom of this nation from the control and influence of our restrictive colonial masters. The news ignited wide celebration across the country. From east to west, from north to south, the jubilation was truly overwhelming. Men and women, young and old, of diverse race and culture, in their colorful traditional attires, rode out. Together they all danced excitedly to the liberating rhythms of musical instruments and melodious songs. Over the years till this day, that much cherished freedom has gradually transformed into self-slavery of godfatherism and its retrogressive likes. The once self-reliant and highly promising nation, blessed with an unprecedented oil boom and copious agricultural produce for both local consumption and export purposes, now predominantly relies on importations and foreign loans, ironically. With the upsurge of different insurgent groups, kidnappers, and bandits, among other social, debilitating ills, which were hitherto alien to our dear nation, our marvelous motherland has become a miserable murderland. Our once fruitful fatherland progressively becoming fearsome and fostering multitude of Nigerians towards the diaspora. Insensitivity, insincerity, selfishness, ethnic and religious bigotry have essentially damaged the fabric of our image, both locally and internationally, and indeed is fast destroying the very essence of our nationhood. Although our coat of arms as a nation remains a symbol of unity and faith, peace and progress, the country clearly continues to struggle and limp, for those great values are endlessly ebbing away. Despite our tenacious religiosity, the conscience of our nation ought to have been deeply rooted on genuine love and enduring peace. Nevertheless, time and again, one wonders at the deliberate inhumanity, traumatizing hatred, and consequent colossal chaos across the length and breadth of our land. The last of our multiple military heads of state, General Abdulsalami Abubakar, once solemnly declared, "We cannot bequeath chaos, disunity, a state of insecurity and hopelessness to the future generations of Nigerians. So we must purge ourselves of anti-ethnic and religious bigotry. We must tame our godless greed and eradicate the abuse of power and misuse of office. We must make our society more secured and habitable. We must rebuild the culture of hospitality, where our human resources and talents are optimally tapped for the development of our dear nation. We must develop a nation where public resources are utilized for the common good of all, certainly not just a minute few. A nation where men and women, young and old, will have a fair share of the so-called dividends of democracy. A nation where the voice of even the poor living in the remotest rural settlement is heard and given due attention. Their locations and privileges granted to the occupiers of Aso Rock, upper and lower legislative chambers, as well as their likes, must never be unfairly more than that accorded the citizens residing in the rural or suburb settlements. Every citizen must have proper access to quality, efficient, and affordable housing, healthcare services, education, transportation, and other socio-economic facilities or systems. We must always remember as well as rightly commend, encourage, and reward good values, genuine hard work, and positive creativities. As a people, we must collectively have the unyielding will and enduring courage to begin anew and undertake the foregoing towards building and developing a united, peaceful, prosperous, globally respected Nigerian of our dreams. May the labors of our heroes past never be in vain. Amen.
Emmaus Fidelo Production 2022.